time to select a stage. Now that we know our stage, it's time to select the characters.
All right.
Open those shoulders. We're ready to fight.
When it's all said and done, they gon' call me a legend. I love to break bread, but I'd rather break records.
It's a mirror match. There's going to be a lot of pride on the line for this one.
Let us begin. Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Finds the time to squeeze in a butt. Checks with the projectile. No good up high. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Good anti-air. Knockdown. Player 1 has the life lead. Can they exploit this advantage? So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Oh! Goes for a driver. They're looking to keep on the offensive for as long as possible. All right, what's coming up next? In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Solid combo. This is a critical one. Gets them.
Combo!
Player 1 wins the first round, but they'll need to stick to their game plan in order to win. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Player 1 kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. Reads their mind and texts the throw. Reads the throw and shuts it down. Throws them to negate the block. What's their game plan here at this critical stage?
This Shin Hashogeki is gonna sting!
Takes a trip. Opts for the throw to close it out. It's tied at 1-1. Will we see our fighters kick it into high gear? Holds out with the block. The throw connects for counter hit damage. Side switch. Now they're on the defensive. Gets out of the hit. Hold your breath. Player 6 brings out the super art. How is this going to work out for them? Player 1 has the meter lead. With this kind of gauge gap, they'll want to think about when to use it and not be trigger happy. Will they be able to manage what little drive gauge they have? Both fighters planning something? This is the ideal range for you to draw critical. What's going to happen? Player 2 love tap to close it. Player 2
Habla, se bichó.
from winning this fight. Can they hang on? Throws a fireball. The next round is beginning. What's going to happen now? The jump in catches them. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Risky up close scrap still going. Roughing up the body. Both fighters planning something? Connect with medium kick. Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Attempts to break the stalemate with clutch anti-air. Connects with the throw. Both absolutely refusing to give up ground.
Puta, me cagó,
Flatline zone.
Me cagó bien.
Player 2 survived that tense mirror match.
Dame a jugar.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Medium kick hits. No good. Nice, perfect parry there. What'll they do next? Perfectly timed parry to deflect the opponent's attack. You don't want to get caught in the...
Ay, no me dejas jugar, hijita. Ah, acá, acá.
That situation too many times. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. I wonder how both fighters will adapt to what we've seen so far. We're close to the point where one mistake could end the round. Neither of them willing to back off here. Shoots off a fireball up close. Connects with medium kick. Uses the drive for KO. Player 1
PC.
concentrate a little better with the first round in the bag.
Round 2. Fight.
Every Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. They've got nowhere to run now that they're in the corner. Throws them to start the corner pressure. Okay, they trade hits. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Did well to get the buff in there. Checks them with a projectile. Drive rush to keep it going. Player 1 will have to fight back here without any drive. Blocks the impact. Saw that coming. Their timing was on point there.
¡Ay, bien! Barry. Puta, tengo una 1060, pero le he bajado todo al normal, ¿eh? Espera. Vamos a tirar ya. Termino para que veas este rol de net. Para que veas mi configuración que he hecho.
Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Player springs forward with the drive rush. The properties that attacks get from a drive rush make them a great tool for creating chances like that.
This Shin Hashogaki is gonna sting.
A quick breather. Now, can they finish the job?
Their spacing is so on point right now.
But who's gonna blink first?
Burnout activates.
Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Jump! Throws a projectile to zone the opponent.
Clutch anti-air.
No, de 6 gigas.
Player 1 showed they are truly the
Está en normal en... Espera, ¿no? Puede ser qué tal la configuración estoy, ¿verdad?
Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strat. Throwing on even more pressure with the fireball. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Holds out with the block. Throws them to start the corner pressure. Alright, what's coming up next?
Player 2
throws to close it out. Player 2 is off to a good start and wins the first round. They'll want to keep dictating the pace of this match. What'll happen this round? Tries to bait him with the projectile. Goes for the throw. Was well in range to score the throw. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in?
No me agarre la pared.
Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Brushes off the impact. Checks them with a projectile. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. Great work finding the opening. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Both sides have the super gauge maxed and ready to rip. Alright, what's coming up next? Manages to block the jump-in attack. Burnout activated. Knockdown and... Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? Player 1 can't afford mistakes without that drive punch to keep it going. This Shin
Puta, me lo paró. ¡Ah, buena!
Player 2 is feeling it. Match point. Opts to create space to start. How will they take advantage of their... The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Sets it up. Goes for the Shin Shoryuken. They're willing to go all in here.
What's wrong? Get up!
The throw connects and does big damage. Risky up-close scrap still going. Both fighters planning something? Medium kick hits. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Hits him with a stopping bomb. A quick breather. Player 2 turns out. This is gonna be bad news. Life lead is there, but Shin Hashogaki to push forward. Player 1 can't use clutch anti-air. Overhead. This is a critical moment. The drive impact doesn't work. Anti-air. I smell a comeback in the works. Start things off with a jump in? Who's going to start things off? did well to get the buff in there. Drive rush to keep it going. Closes the distance. Player 2 will
Puta
look
madre.
to apply pressure here. Both fighters planning something? Listen!
Ay, no confirmo.
Wrapping it out up close.
Ay, la mierda, no confirmó.
Player 2 showed they are truly the best of the best.
2-1 me ganó. No confirmó. Ya voy a enseñar, Raúl, si estás ahí, te voy a enseñar la configuración que he hecho ya, para que tú veas. Yo tengo una Phenom y con una tarjeta gráfica de 1060 GTX de 6 GB y aparte tengo 18 de RAM, DDR3. Y mira, para que veas. Mira. Le he puesto, mira, le he optimizado lo mínimo para poder hacer stream. Mira, ahorita me está yendo, por ejemplo, si yo quiero, mira, el CPU está ahorita está en 52% a 70% a 80% cuando lo uso, ¿no? Y eso que estoy haciendo stream. El GPU está de 67 a 80. Mira. Ay, concha, se me siente mal. Ya, en general, mira. Esta es mi configuración. Tasa de fotograma, 60, desactivado. No. Puta, creo que... Ah, no, puta, ¿qué hice? Ah, la cagué, ¿eh? Configuré mi configuración, ¿no? Madre, ya, bueno. Bueno, esta es mi configuración que yo pongo, mira. La exclusión activada, desactivada. Reflejo de pantalla desactivado. Desenfoque de movimiento desactivado. Esto es sincronización vertical cuando las rayas aparecen en la pantalla, eso, ¿no? Acá poco lleno, pues es cuando estás en... número de personajes que aparezcan, pues, ¿no? Estás en el lobby. O sea, estás en el modo mundo y que aparezcan pocas personas, pues, ¿no? Desactivado, con las huevas. Efectos de la piel, eso cuando haces el critical, el super, se refleja, pues, ¿no? La sombra, el sudor, esa huevada. Este siempre tiene que estar activo. Claro, no, patalea, pues, no. No, es por el string, pues, es por el string. El antiazo siempre tiene que estar activa, pues si lo desactiva sale como pixeleado, monstruo, feo. Efectos de profundidad de campo desactivado. Eso es cuando, puta, lo enfoca los personajes que están atrás, cuando están luchando, esos tienen que desactivar siempre. Porque no vas a estar jugando y, puta, a uno le interesa más jugar que ver los gráficos de atrás. Pues. Un poquito pixeleado, pero igual. Límite de fotogramas cuando estás en el mundo, puta, desactivado, pues, ¿no? Que vaya a tener más de 30 frames. Esto es lo que yo. Esta es mi configuración mía. Y acá, a ver, configuración avanzada. Calidad de iluminación. Puta, yo lo pongo normal, ¿ah? Con las huevas, normal. Calidad de textura. Y eso que está en normal, ¿ah? La más alta, no, normal. Calidad de tramas, normal. Calidad de sombras, normal. Calidad de baja, pues no, alta, no, baja. La más baja. Calidad de efectos, baja. Calidad de muestreo, estándar, alta, la más alta, estándar. ¿Qué es estándar? Los dos son estándar. No. No, que procesador. Tengo que cambiar el CPU, procesador por las huevas. Tengo que cambiar el CPU. Procesador y placa, todo. O sea, prácticamente otra computadora. Sí. Puede ser, pero no, mejor yo me voy por comprar una otra PC mejor, ya, porque esta PC ya la dejaría para otra cosa, pues, ¿no? Ya es hora de cambiar todo, pues, ¿no? Placa, procesador, tarjeta gráfica, almacenamiento, todo, pues, no, RAM, todo, cambiar una vez. Todo, otra. O sea, cambiar todo, pues, ¿no? Porque esta computadora está al máximo ya. Ambiental, desactivado, 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 activado. Siempre esto de acá es lo que importa. Esto de acá, el anti-async, anti-async, esto es lo que importa más. Lo desactivas, sale pixeleado. Puta, eso se ve feo. Como jugar Play 2, algo así. Avanzado, normal, 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 baja, baja, porque no hay ni alta, mira, normal y alta, baja nomás. Baja, calidad de muestreo, estándar, estándar, nada más. Mira, y corre bien, ¿ah? Bueno, a mí me corre bien. Bueno, el stream es diferente, pues, ¿no? Final round, mira. Mira, prácticamente la configuración que he hecho. Pero pongo acá el escenario. Vamos a poner el escenario ya. Entonces, el escenario que ahorita voy a usar es 8, no le puedo ganar.
It's a mirror match. There's going to be a lot of pride on the line for this one.
Let us begin. Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checks with the projectile. Goes for the low kick. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Good job here in giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand. Player 1 has the life lead. Can they exploit this advantage? Denies the attack, and we've reached the midway point of the round, and both fighters are at about even life. Had the radar up and running. Spends the gauge on the drum. For the super art. All right, there's an overdrive shorty. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Takes a trip. Player 1 can't afford mistakes without that drive gauge. They need to rely on their instincts here. Springs forward with the drive rush.
Puta madre, me agarró bien, ¿eh?
Player 2 must feel very confident going into the later rounds after that win. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Time to do some. Will this super up connect? Alright, what's coming up next? Player 1 has the meter lead. There's an overdrive shorty. What's their game plan here? Experiencing burn.
Yeah.
Player 2 is feeling it. Match point. Checks with a medium kick. Gets the jump in. Dashes forward. They were expecting that drive impact. Uses the impact to shave off some of their drive gains. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. That's how you force your opponent to do
Puta, ¿cómo sabe la máquina? ¿Cómo sabe la máquina que va a saltar?
This Shin Hashogaki is gonna sting. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Amazing with the solar plexus strike.
Puta madre, no confío.
Only a little. There's a burnout. What are they gonna do? Player 1, what a finish!
Lo confirma aún. Hola, ¿qué tal, Yoga?
Survived that tense mirror match. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Get them with a stop. Good anti-air. Wow, shut down. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. What are they thinking here? Neither of them willing to back off here. Reacts to the throw. Reads the throw and shuts it down. Goes for the drive rush there. This is where things will get interesting as the damage starts to pile up on both fighters. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Gets the jump in. Taking stock. Player 1 chases them down.
Oh, no me deja el gato, se para al frente del stick.
Player 2 will be able to concentrate a little better with the first round in the bag. The jump in catches them. Sticks the combo. Blocks the jump in. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Knockdown. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunity. Lots of life to play with, and full SA meters. What will they do? Meter management is going to be a huge factor. And a super activation, looking to score some juicy damage.
Puta madre, ¿cómo sabe, oh? Joder, tu madre.
Feeling it. Match point. Overdrive Hadouken. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Punish is there with the drive impact, really laying on the pressure. Risky up-close scrap still going. Going in? Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their
Puta, qué pendejo.
Player 1 needs to use their SA gauge to their advantage here. Burnout activated.
Qué pendejo.
Yo, we're dealing with a real gambler here. Low on life and still willing to risk it all on this critical art to deal the cash money damage they need. Player 1.
No, puta, siempre esa burrada, ¿no?
Player 2.
Cha su madre, esa burrada que hago.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Oh, says no to the impact. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. The fighters are at a standstill. What's going on through their heads? The fighters take a step back to reassess. Time for a new game plan. No good up high. All right, what's coming up next? Deftly shuts out the jumper. Takes a trip. Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Player 1 creates a good corner.
Yeah.
Player 1 is off to a good start and wins the first round. They'll want to keep dictating the pace of this match. Beginning of the round, what will our fighters do? That drive impact doesn't get through. Blocks the impact, but they're still pushed back. Looking to cook them up, weaving that super art into the combo. Player 2 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. With this kind of gauge gap, they'll want to think about when to use it and not be trigger happy. Neither fighter is willing to back down from this exchange. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? All right, what's coming up next? Jumps in, grabs them, takes a trip.
Puta madre.
Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy. Thrusts that off and
No, oh, puta mira, huevo, qué pendejo.
you can tell
Me
they pay
cagó.
close attention to the opponent's life gauge before letting that
A la mierda.
It's tied at 1-1. Will we see our fighters kick it into high gear? They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Player 1 has the meter lead. They have the lead in SA meter, but can they take advantage of it? There's space to make something happen here, and neither fighter looks willing to back down. Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run. Going on the offensive? Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Takes a trip. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Still slugging it. KO!
¡Chigo!
Player 1 is one win away from winning this fight. Can they hang on? The throw misses. Gets the knockdown, and now smart stuff, poking at that range to zone the opponent. Showing some real tenacity. Player 2 has the life lead. There's an overdrive shorty. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Breaks the block with a throw. Player 2 holding on to that corner and drops him hard.
Puta cagado.
Blocking that drive impact isn't going, closes it out. No hype man needed. This is the final round.
What an opening statement there!
Overdrive Hadouken. Jump.
There, Lindsay! Fights back with authority.
Does a good job escaping the corner. The jump in is denied. So connects with the throw. Getting up close and personal. This can lead to some big damage. Amazing. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super art. Finds the target. Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. A jump.
All in with a rush!
Puta máquina, no, no me salió. Muere. Me salió.
Player 1 has gotta be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage!
Puta, que se le gané. Tantas huevadas que tiene este juego, pues, puta, me imagino cuántos combats, muchas cosas va a haber, ¿no? A su madre. Puta, pero firme, este es el juego de Daigo. Daigo se lleva $1.000.000. Lo firmo. Daigo se lleva $1.000.000. ¿Quién me cree eso? Daigo se la lleva. Daigo se la lleva. Yo sé que si le pongo en 8 no lo voy a ganar, weón.
Stage will they choose? Are they going to go with their main character?
No he hecho ni cagando le gano. Sincero, pues, causa, que sea sincero. Puta, no sé. Vamos a ver. No conozco cómo juega Luke, pero bueno.
This is going to be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. What's going to follow the combo? This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Turns the drive gauge. Great work finding the opening. Got their eye on the air. Nice lead of KO. Player 1.
Halo, ya está. Fighter 5. Sí, ya está, ya. Pero es el demo nomás.
Good anti-air. Neither of them willing to back off. Decides to spend to open up some more chances. Taking stock. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble here? What'll happen here? Player 1 in trouble with no drive. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here?
¿Por qué no saltas?
Drive usage is back on the table.
Salta.
One chance brings pain.
¿Por qué no saltas?
Player 1 is feeling it. Match point. Awesome. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Breaks the block with a throw. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner uses the gauge for a super arm.
Shinjuken!
Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here.
What's wrong? Get up!
Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Anti-air in the clutch. Player 2 needs to use their SA gauge to their advantage here. Zones with the fireball. What are they gonna do? Arc springs forward with the drive rush. Knocked them out of the air. All the throw connects.
¡Qué concha su madre! ¡Así nomás! parry y coman grapa. Ya saben, ¿ah?
Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Lo cagué a Luco, chedure. Quiere trepar, cabrón.
Both sides stepping up for the rematch.
Ah.
The impact doesn't do anything. Shoots off a fireball up close. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and adds a little super juice into this combo. Nice! Sees the combo through and takes the round. Player 2 is off to a good start and wins the first round. They'll want to keep dictating the pace of this match. Had the radar up and running. Beginning of the round. What will our fighters do? That drive impact doesn't get through. Forcefully closes the gap. Got their eye on the air. They block the overhead, and player 1 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. Dashes forward. Oh, easy tag. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? In a dire situation, they can't afford to. It's tied at 1-1. Will we see our fighters kick it into high gear? What are both fighters plotting? Just a good read on their opponent, bagging on a super art here to turn up the heat. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. How's this round going to develop? Was looking for that jump attack. Player 1 has the meter lead. Takes a trip. Whiffs the throw. Sticks the combo. The jump in catch experiencing burnout. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Picks up the win with the counter hit. Looks like they were baiting their opponent into making a mistake. Player 2 is one win away from winning this fight. Can they hang on? The drive impact whiff. Are they ready to punish? Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Burnout activates. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. They're backed up into the corner. Breaks the block with a throw. Knockdown and springs forward with the drive rush. Overhead, but it won't work. All the throw connects. Just goes for it at this range.
Puta madre, qué bueno. Pues sobrado. Por sobrado, ¿eh? Ya para ganar este cabrón. 1-1.
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Was that a good decision? What's their game plan here at this critical stage? All right, what's coming up next? Player 2 chases them down. Taking stock. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. KO! Player 1 wins the first round, but they'll need to stick to their game plan in order to win. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Goes for the throw. Steps in for the throw. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. So they break forward to pressure the opponent.
Ay, carajo.
The attack and gets the punish counter. Eraser hits. We're going to see it rain. Player 1 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Big game close. Closing moment wraps it up with a decisive combo. Still lots of time left in this match. You could say that the real fight is about to start. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Player 2.
¿Dónde están mis estrellas? Ahí está, te veo. ¡Dos!
Can they keep the momentum?
Ahí está. Está sin cine suscriptor, Dante Champions.
Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage.
Oh, bueno, gracias, ¿ah?
What's their game plan here at this critical stage?
Hola, puta madre.
That's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage.
Próximamente. ¡No! ¿Qué próximamente? Ay, gracias. El único suscriptor que tengo, Dante.
Player 2 needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers. Gotta be careful.
Puta, me cago. ¿Tú sabes? ¿Tú sabías que para llegar a tener stickers, esas cosas, tengo que tener 5.000 seguidores? Mínimo para que me den esos stickers. A diferencia de Twitch, me dan cuando tengo casi 100 suscriptores. Ay, mi gato, mira, mi gato no me deja ver, mira.
There's the wall. They can't do anything now. Knockdown and now. Can they finish the job? Uses their drive to maximize their damage. All in with a rush. Still scrapping for control of the space.
Creo que sí, ¿eh?
Are they thinking about how to steal this round?
Sí. Comenzamos a las 6. Vamos a Twitch.
Over their zone. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Links it. Check with a sandblast. What's this Chico Huddle gonna do? Okay, here we go. Are they trying to bait each other into making a mistake?
¡Ah! Le corté la pantalla.
The fighters have
Que se anoten estrellas, No me enojo. Nos falta cumplir la meta, poco a poco.
Fires a blast. Who will come out on top in this final and eats it?
A su madre.
Player 2 is in a very good spot. How did they read that throw? What? Anti-air. They just said, get that jump in out of here. A jump in? Keeps him out. Finds the target. Looking for him. Reads the jump in perfectly. Quick medium pumps the brakes on the impact. Wrecks them. Fires a blast. Close range projectile. Cops while they're blinking. Checks with a sandblast. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Throws them. How long can this offensive assault continue? Take a seat. Oh my God!
Puta, vos me soné en la cara, huevón. Deberías saltar.
Clinch is the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that.
Le gané. Una más.
First one-on-one.
Time to select a stage. Now that we know our stage, it's time to select the characters. Our fighters have chosen their
No le puedo jugar en el 8 porque me gana. Bueno, Aldito, ahora nivel 9. No, espérate. Me va a ganar 7 máximo, pe. No más Roche.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do?
Ay, no.
Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here.
Está en nivel 7.
All right.
Está en nivel 7 ahorita.
We've reached the midway point of the round, and both fighters are at about even life. We're close to the point where one mistake could end the round.
Puta madre mía,
And they're super active.
Me distraigo.
Looking to score some juicy damage.
Puta, nuevamente.
Chases them down. Throws them. What's next? They fires off the Shinku Hadouken. Going in, player one drops them to half, closing the gap. Creates an opening with a low heavy. Player one will have to burnout activate.
Puta, me distraigo.
Player two must feel very confident going into the later
Sí, eso es lo que estoy haciendo, bro.
Fires off the first
Eso es lo que estoy entrenando.
How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Player two creates a good corner opportunity. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Caught in the cross-up. Takes the chance to hurt him. Projectile to try and change the situation. Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Throws them to negate the block. Opts for the throw to close it out. Player one is making this look so easy.
Pero si está comentando acá el narrador. Chip está comentando este huevo pelado.
So they must be thinking of a counter. Goes forward with a gut punch. Experiencing burnout. Both fighters planning something. Player one in dire straits with burnout. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Super art on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting.
Vamos.
You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Sets up with the jump-in.
Me salió, huevón.
When you have a chance to finish things, you got to take it. The overhead's good. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Tries them open with a Shoryuken. That last round featured a lot of offense from mid-range while the fighters dance around each other. What's going to happen in this round? Player one, this Shin Hashogaki is gonna sting. Throws a fireball. There's a change of side. Experiencing burnout. Player one,
toma, para que respetes.
Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. Player one, overhead. Okay, here we go. Player one can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking.
La justa esa.
No high fan needed. This is the final round. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Throws a fireball. Springs forward with the driver. Closes the distance. With the solar plexus strike.
Puta mira, huevón. La mierda.
What now? Good parry, driver.
Ah, la mierda.
Dash.
¡Ah! Perfecto, concha tu máquina. O sea, a veces la CPU te puede puta en un nivel concha su máquina, pero otra vez te puede hasta en la vuelta.
It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Medium kick. Checks him with the projectile. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Throws him down. All right. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? The super armor does its job. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Had the radar up and running. Goes forward with a gut punch. Player one fires off the Shinku Hadouken. Player one just put themselves on equal footing with that super. To come from the brink like that? What a comeback! Player one must feel very confident going into the later rounds after that win. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Absorbs the attack. Brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them? Brings out the level 3 super. When you go for it, you gotta go big. Burnout is triggered. Player one doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Had the radar up and running. Reads their mind and techs the throw. Player two chases them down. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. It's tied at 1-1. Will we see our fighters kick it into high gear? Tries to bait him with the projectile. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? That drive impact is blocked. Forcefully closes the gap.
Puta, ¿sabe? Ah, claro, una buena opción de salida, ¿no?
To deal with this burnout. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Shoots off a fireball up the
Puta, ese gancho, concha su
Player
máquina.
1 is gonna have to wait for that drive gauge. Can they stick
Oye, ese
with the
gancho.
throw? Player 2 is one win away from winning this fight. Can they hang on? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Timely side switch there, which will let him go on the attack. Gets out of the corner. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. And for me,
Ay, qué rico, papá, porque respetas a tus mayores. Toma.
they're not playing around here.
Hermoso, ¿eh? Salió.
Player 2 is in a pit zone.
Oh, peta. Ay, se enojó, se enojó.
A quick breather. Now, can they finish the job? Attempts to break the drive impact doesn't work. Medium kick. Player 2 has the
Oye, ahora que me acuerdo lo puedes botar, weón.
experiencing burnout. Looking for a chance. Blocks it. Crosses that
Ahora que me acuerdo lo puedes botar también. Ay, no.
This could be make or break. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Throws and sets up with the
Ahora que me acuerdo lo puedes botar también. No me acuerdo de ella. Sí, fue bueno. Puta, la máquina no se le puede hacer huevazo.
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? Looks like they want to put
Ahorita lo empato de la máquina, pues, huevo.
from up above. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. There's a drive rush to throw the opponent off balance. So, a drive rush can really close the distance, putting moves that would otherwise be out of reach in that sweet spot to launch a surprise attack. Throws the fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strike. Throws out the fireball to check him. This is a real back and forth match for Sam. They definitely know what the other is capable of. Shoots off a fireball up close. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. That drive impact is blocked. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Reads their mind and techs the throw. With the throw. Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. Does a good job of pushing back. Dashes forward. In there.
Ajustas, son.
Player 1 will be able to concentrate a little better
Claro.
in the first round than that.
Sí, weón. Dios. Cha tu madre, mira, me hacen huevada, mira. Un descuido. Oh, un descuido y me sacan la mierda. Doble, doble.
Is the fireball part of their corner game? Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Alright, what's coming up next? Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Gets a crucial back throw in. Slugging it out for control of the corner. Lots of life to play with. And full SA.
No me salta la máquina, no me salta, sabes que lo voy a cagar.
This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Knockdown. Gets a risky buck in.
No me salta. A ver.
Blocks it. A parry? Not much life left. The drive gauge difference could tip the scale. Player 1 can't use any more drive without burning out. Experiencing burnout. Player 1 has depleted their drive.
Oh,
They are
puta,
still
oy.
within range to win this round. Zones with the fireball.
¡Oh, no! ¡Lo tenía! ¡Puta madre, weón!
Will we see our fighters kick it into high gear?
No tiene ganas. Pero, ¿sabes que no?
Goes for the jump in to start the round. Impacts are no go. Uses a drive parry against the attack. Player 1 had a hard time managing their drive gauge last round, and I'm sure they're aware that they need to start adapting. Both fighters having a full super art gauge means positioning is critical here. Goes for a drive rush. They're looking to keep on the offensive for as long as possible. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Decides to spend it, adds a little super juice. More damage.
Shinsuken!
Good heads up play to go all in with the super art to make sure they're dead. Player one is one win away from winning this fight. Can they hang on? Connects with medium kick. Hits him in the gut. Experiencing burnout. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Player one goes for the Shinra Shogun. Bends the meter, hoping for a good return. Going in, throws a fireball. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. That's a counter. Both fighters planning something? Player one will have to deal with this dangerous bout of there's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Both sides getting ready. Shows off a pair. This unleashes
Puta
a
mira,
big
ya
damage.
sabía.
Flatline zone.
Por hacer
The
güey.
fighters have matched each other blow for blow. This fight will be decided in this final round.
Sí, mejor que el 5, weón. Si no,
Backdash
mucho
charge.
mejora.
They're not taking any chances.
Otra cosa.
Solid anti-air. Throws a
Chicos,
fireball.
cada juego tiene sus cosas.
Still plenty of time left. The low. Smart stuff, poking at that range to zone the opponent. All in with a rush. Connects
Porque
with
algunos
the
dicen, pucha, este juego no es así. Cada juego tiene su centro.
Gotta do better than that.
O sea, prácticamente
Keeps them out.
yo digo que...
Here Capone.
¡No! ¡Ay! ¿Qué fue eso?
Now,
¿Qué pasó ahí?
player two.
¡Alguien que me explique! ¿Vieron eso que tengo?
Slices the
La
sentinel
cagada.
track.
Nunca se ha visto, ¿ah?
And whooping ass to work. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in?
Puta madre, oh, no. Puta muerte. Oh, puta madre.
Player two has gotta be feeling
Ah,
good getting the win out of that absolute carnage.
Lo tenía, tres derrotas, no. Sí, más cosas tiene. Tiene tantas cosas que... Puta, no te, a ver, estoy jugando, no me aburro. Por ejemplo, cuando juegan a 5, fue así, versus, así como que ya 3 peleas, un FT7, un FT8, ya, pucha, ya no quiero saber el juego después de tiempo. Pero sí, este juego es muy bueno. Ya. No, aquí estoy hueveando, pe. ¿Cómo lo voy a bajar a 6? Está bien a 7, ¿qué pasa, Predator? Una más. Así se practica, pues, ¿no? Cosas. Puta, ¿viste lo que pasó? Creo que Impact, a la vez, ¿no? ¡Pam! Se fueron así. La cagada. A Lux sí le saco la mierda. Pero el Río es un chucha, vos.
Next up, stage selection. Our stage has been decided. Next up are the characters.
Mira, sí le gano, mira, si juego callado, sí le gano.
Two fighters are looking
Yo he ganado,
very
ya.
ready to lock horns.
Yo tampoco. O sea, no.
It's a mirror match. There's going to be a lot of pride on the line for this one. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? There's a corner switch. It does not want to get stuck in the corner. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Knockdown. Lots of aggression from both sides. But down
Puta, me
to
cago ahí.
the wire.
Buena.
And a super activation, looking to score some juicy damage. Player 1 is in burnout, drives off the table, checks them with a projectile. Player 1 has completely used all of their drive gauge, but they still have enough life left to take the round if they play smart. One combo can end this round right now. Barely blocks the jump in. Looking
No,
for a
salta,
chance.
pendejo, salta.
Drive rush to keep it going. A parry? Springs forward with the drive rush.
Muere mierda. No salta.
Player 1 will be able to concentrate a little better with the first round in the bag. Changes the pace with an air-to-air. No good up high. They're not going to allow any jump-ins. Wow. Shut down.
Yeah.
The jump-in is denied. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. We have one player in burnout state, which means they'll have to continue the fight temporarily without using any drive-reliant moves. Player 2 chases them down, takes a trip, barely blocks the jump in. This is the range where things get parries the jump in to shut it down.
Puta, la había hecho, linda, huevón. Le quería meter critical, huevón.
Player 2 just put themselves on equal footing with that sequence. Nobody blinked.
Puta, no, me cagó ahí, huevón.
It's tied
No
at
necesita el
1-1.
parry.
Will we see our fighters kick it into high gear?
Exacto, tiene que ser la huevón.
Decides to puff up while they can. What'll happen this round? Almost had it, but he gets blocked. Blocks the impact, but they're still pushed back. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge?
Ay, carajo, era counter.
Definitely shuts out the jump. Taking stock. Well-timed corner switch.
Oh, la
Always
con...
getting cornered. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pressure, this round is up. Nice. Sees the combo through and takes the round. Player 1 is one win away from winning this fight. Can they hang on? They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Connects with medium kick. Barely blocks the jump in. Going in, max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. Knockdown and... Good job escaping that dangerous corner situation. Not much life left, but their drive usage may save them.
La puta madre.
Critical art. Gets the critical art. Even when the chips are down, they're still looking for a way to take this fight. Now they gotta think of a follow-up. Only a little bit of...
No. Oye, está mareado.
Stand off the wall.
Es un huevón, todo.
Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. No way, that win wasn't luck. That was 100% planned. This match ain't over yet. This is it. Who's gonna take it all? Player 2, perfect execution with the anti-air. They just said, get that jump in out of here. Player 1 needs to take it. This is gonna hurt. What now? Solid anti-air. Somehow manages to block the jump in. Oh, that throw did
Puede ser, carajo.
Oh, it is a rough. No deflection.
No puede ser, huevón, él había ganado.
Player 2
No,
comes
qué
away with
mierda.
the win.
Había ganado ese juego de mierda.
Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Blocks the impact. They were on high alert for a drive attack. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Was that a good decision? You're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. They're not going to allow any jump-ins. Wow. Shut down. Starts off zoning with fireball. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Did well to get the buff in there.
Madre.
Taking stock.
Eres.
What a clutch side switch there. Drive rush to keep it going. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Does a good job of pushing back. Gets the knockdown, and now... KO!
Voy a chorar, me voy a chorar, Predator.
Player 1 will be able to concentrate a little
Claro, claro,
better
sí,
with
sí,
the
sí.
first round in
Puedes
the
avanzar. Pero tiene que ser exacto, weón. Mira, mira.
the impact.
Mira, va a ser una, mira. Madre. No deja hacer nada, weón.
Player 2 has them legit shook in the corner.
Sí, en stick juego. En un Racer Pantera.
Player 2 has the life advantage. Time to sit on the lead. Nails the anti-air. Knockdown. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Projectile to try and change the situation. Neither fighter is willing to back down from this exchange. Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. Brings out
mira,
the
weón.
super art. How is it gonna work
¿Con
out?
qué me hace crítica?
Player 1
Muerto.
blocking that drive impact isn't okay.
Seguro que digo. Acá está, mira.
It's tied at 1-1. Will we see our fighters?
El mejor stick hasta ahora.
That drive impact is blocked. Uses a drive parry against the attack. puts one in the pocket. They're not going to allow any jump-ins. Knockdown. Player 1 has the meter lead. With this kind of gauge gap, they'll want to think about when to use it and not be trigger happy.
Puta madre.
What are they going to do? Takes a trip. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. All right, what's coming up next? Can't take the throw? Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Get out of that jam with a perfect parry. In there. Player 1 is one win away from winning this game.
Empecé en resolución normal. Le he bajado varias cosas, son todo normal. Todo normal, muchachos. Si tienen una PC como la mía, ahorita vamos a ver las características ya. Si alguien quiere donar una Play 4 Pro, avise. No, pasó. Joder, puta máquina, no puedas. No hago faltas, ¿ah? No, pues. Me distraje. Ah, la mierda, qué huevón. Sé que va a hacer esa hueva ahí. Ah, la mierda.
No hype man needed. This is the final round. Opts to create space to start. The last round. It's now or never. Barely blocks the jump in. Player 2 needs to use the threat of connects with the throw. Player 2 with the rhythm owning that space. Drive rush to keep it going. What now? Player 1 needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Taking chunks out of each other here. Links it. This is gonna hurt. Both sides getting ready. Finds the target. Player 2, huge chance after that wall splash. Player 1 can't go.
Es no confiable, no me nada más me queda hacer.
Such a smart play to go for this situation. Fighting back against the odds and giving them a chance to win this. Somehow manages to block the flurry. Are you kidding me? Player 2 survived that tense mirror match.
Porque siempre en la última pelea se pone putón. Todo es normal, ¿ah? Normal. Mira, le voy a enseñar ya. Para que la gente tenga, para que vea que el que tiene una computadora Montefu, mira. General. 5, 60 front, lo puedes poner 90, dependiendo del monitor que tengas. Desactivado. Oclusión ambiental, reflejos de espacio de pantalla desactivado, desenfoque de movimiento desactivado. Sincronización vertical viene cuando unas redes aparecen, esa hueá tiene que poner activado. Poco lleno, desactivado, translúcida de efecto de piel. Todo desactivado, activado el antiasis, porque si lo desactivas, esta vaina aparece como pixeleado. Monse se ve feo se ve. Efecto de profundidad de campo desactivado, límite de frames desactivado. Esta es para la parte cuando vas al modo mundo, cuando las peleas. Configuración avanzada, normal, baja, estándar. Eso nomás. ¿Hay alta? No, estándar, porque sería lenta, no se va a ver tan monse. La última para irme, ¿no? Así.
Time to select a stage. The stage is set. It's time to select a character.
All right, I'm ready. It's time to heat up for the fight of my life. Show 'em what I got, 'cause you know that it's my time. Brought till I fall, boy. Give it my all, boy. Got me feeling like I can fight 'em all, boy. The time has come, the bell is all right. No ready.
These two fighters are looking more than ready to lock.
No puedo. No puedo.
This is a mirror match, which means it's not just about the win, but about your pride as a player too. This is a must-win fight. The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Almost had it, but he gets blocked. Blocks the impact, but they're still pushed back. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunity. Was looking for that jump attack. Very solid corner switch. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Throws them to negate the block. Shoots off a fireball up close. Knockdown. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their KO. Player 1 is
no perdonan nada.
wins the first round. They'll want
Nada.
to dictating the pace of this match.
Ah,
Convert
no.
the impact into a punish counter.
Buena.
Deal some damage with that quick combo. Perfect air-to-air. Smart play there to go for the air-to-air. Even if it can't lead to a combo, it's low risk but effective. Player 1 takes a big
¿Qué
gamble
pasó?
and rips out a raw super. Sticks the combo. Does a good job of pushing back. Medium kick hits. All right, what's coming up next? With the life kick, opts for the throw to close it out. Both fighters have claimed a round each. Who will get to match point first? Changes the pace with an air-to-air. What'll happen this round? Opts for the throw. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? What a clutch side pitch there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. Gets out of the corner. Does a good job of pushing back. Oh, easy tech. From up above, you can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Nails the anti-air. Takes a trip. Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing it gets some. Player 1 is one win away from winning this fight. Can they hang on? Got their eye on the air. Fantastic reactions there. Good judgment there. Goes forward with a gut punch. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Player 1 needs to use the strong critical. What's gonna happen? Yo, we're dealing with a real gambler here. Low on life and still willing to risk it all on this critical art to deal the cash money damage they need. Not much life left, but their draw usage may save them. Barely blocks the jump in. Connects with the throw. Dashes forward. Amazing! Oh, the throw connects. No! Critical art now? Player's leg stick got amazing. Never say die attitude. Got them the win. No hype man needed. This is the final round. Start things off with overhead attack. Going in. And eats it. Closes in. Dash. Back into the corner. What setup? Solid anti-air. Not in range for the throw. This is gonna hurt. Nails it. Drops them. They're in range. Excellent block. This unleashes up big damage. They are done. Player 1 showed they are truly the best of the best. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Rose pumps the brakes on the impact. Jump. Porter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? All right, what's coming up next? So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Low heavy hits, mix up incoming.
Puta, siempre con el gol una vez me...
Life lead is opening up, but that could still be overcome with smart drive use. Heading into the end game now, rejects the air attack. Player 2 is off to a good start and wins the first round. They'll want to keep dictating the pace of this match. How will this round turn out? That barely connected, but it still counts. Just moments ago, we saw some very solid pressure against the wall. That's how you close out games. It's so hard to fight back against that. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? They hit each other. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireballs. Knockdown. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Ends with a projectile. It's tied at 1-1. Will we see our fighters kick it into high gear? Got their eye on the air. What are both fighters plotting? Player 1 has a slight life lead that they may sit on. There's still a lot of fighting to be had. It's anyone's match. Lots of life to play with, and full SA meters. What will they do? Meter management is going to be a huge factor right now. Neither of them willing to back off here. Player 2 chases him down. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage.
Shin Ryuken.
The level 3 super. Looking to make
Street Fighter 7 de panadero.
Are we gonna see a comeback here? That's the counter. Closing moments of the match. Experiencing burnout. Player 1 needs to hold out until their drive gate.
Puta, que suicidio, la máquina, hijo de...
Player 2 is one win away from winning this fight. Can they hang on? Throws a fireball. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireball. Is the fireball part of their corner game? Who will gain control of the match in the early going? Player 1 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. Taking stock. Jumps in. Gonna pay for telegraphing that jump in. Timing their parry just as the attack was coming, triggered a perfect parry. Now they have a chance to go on the offensive. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Springs forward with the drive rush. Drive run to keep it going. Hang on.
¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo estás? ¿Es Call of Duty?
This fight will be decided in this final round. Open with a jump. Wow, that throw did some juicy damage. Player 2 with a slight lead. Will they catch clutch anti-air? They just said, get that jump in out of here. Throws them. Nothing stops this train. What now? Oh,
Puta, qué pendejo eres, ¿ah? Oye, papá. A la mierda,
Player 2 survived that tense mirror match. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that one. Gotta do better than that. Sets up with the jump in.
¡Ay, no! Joder, puto.
Closes the gap. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Taking stock. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Eats it up.
¿En qué están por acá? A ver.
Attacks them with the projectile.
Puta, me hiciste reír, amigo.
Had the radar up and running. Life lead opens up. Scrapping it out up.
¿En qué están por acá?
Player 2 will be able to concentrate a little better with the first round in the bag. Parries the projectile. Now what's the follow? You're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Keeping track of the opponent's movements, waiting for a good opening. Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Gets backed into the corner with pressure.
Puta, no jodas, oh.
This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Jumps in. Takes a trip. KO. Both fighters have claimed a round each. Who will get to match point first? Looks like they want to establish a rhythm with their ground game and fireballs. The jump in is denied. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Gets out of the corner and creates some distance. Both fighters having a full super art gauge means positioning is critical here. Meter management is going to be a huge factor right now. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Player 1 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take
No, cuando olvidé que está en la esquina.
Player 2
Que me agarra el perro.
Player 2 is one win away from winning.
¡Ay, Arturo! Escríbelo en inglés, ¿y qué está por acá? A ver. En inglés, en inglés. En inglés, en inglés.
How will this impact things? Scrapping it out up close. Player 1 one is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Ah, burnout activate. Uses the gauge.
En inglés, en inglés.
They're not playing around here.
What's wrong? Get up!
Player one, they get the win by
En
sustaining
inglés.
corner pressure and not giving
Arturo,
them
en
any
inglés.
breathing. The fighters
Acá me mata la máquina, vas a ver, ¿ah?
This fight will be decided in this final round. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line.
Ah, la mierda, sí.
Jump barely blocks the jump in. The match just started. It's anyone's game. Breaks the block with a throw. Player two needs to use the perfect execution with the anti-air. They just said, get that jump in out of here. Player two has the super gauge advantage. What's next? Pumps the brakes on the impact. Looking for punish counter, sets the table.
¡No!
To push forward? Good presence of mind to pull the forward rush. Player two is in a very good spot. They're using a fireball to force a reaction. Sets up with the jump.
Madre.
Player one can't use any drive moves.
No, no tenía barra.
Safe. This is a pretty excellent block. Oh, drive
Pues,
Are you serious? That's
one guy
unreal. We just saw this
is
fighter
left.
slam. Got that
Casi es.
monster.
En inglés también.
Is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while.
Buena, buena. Ay, le gané yo. Le gané. Daigo dice que es el nivel 9, dice Daigo. Nivel 9 tiene Daigo, ¿ah? La última pelea para irme nomás. Una más, no. Pero voy a jugar a Luke. Ahorita mi PC lo estoy jugando en modo normal y he bajado todo en medio. Todo.
Time to select a stage.
A ver, vamos a ponerla. A pedido de Predator.
Now that we know our stage, it's time to select the characters.
En 7 sí le gano. A ver. Alright. Ah, no, ese es por el Drive Impact. No es que sea lento. Es por las 5, creo que las 5 crisis de driver. Drive Impact. Esa hueá que se hace lento, pero no. Ahí tienes que ser exacto. Ya, Luke, nivel 8, Predator. ¿Qué me ganas si le... ¿Qué me ganas? Ya, me donas estrellitas y le ganas que sea una pelea. ¿Qué te parece? O sea, 10 estrellas. Ya, prácticamente un centavo de dólar. A ver, ¿qué dices? A ver, si le gano a Luke el nivel 8... Ahí me propina, a ver. A ver, vamos a ver.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Good anti-air. Wow, shut down. Goes for the throw. Oh, with the drive impact. Player 2 has the life lead. They've got a small life lead, but it's not over. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Impact's a no-go. Checks him with the projectile down to
Mira.
the wire. Uses the drive.
Una pelea nomás. ¡Ay!
Super gets him. Player 2
Ya.
may have taken the first round, but you can be
Una
sure
pelea que sea, una pelea. A ver, una pelea.
How will this round turn
Una
out?
pelea.
Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Clear that neither of them wants to be in the corner. Does not want to get stuck in the corner. Almost had it, but he gets blocked. Spends a little drive gauge here to go on the offensive. Taking stock. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Nails the anti-air. Checks them with the projectile. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when
No se
they're
regala, huevón.
Player 2 chases them down. Very
No
solid.
se regala, concha de su máquina.
Both fighters decide to reset the pace and assess the situation. Shows a medium kick, so they break forward to pressure the opponent. Life lead opens up. Drive rush to keep it going.
Puta, no se regala, huevón, ¿no?
Player 2 is feeling it. Match point.
No se regala el hijo de puta, nivel 8.
Sandblast. They both show their hands a little bit. Each
A la
with a
mierda.
combo into super.
Se hace jugar a...
Brings out the level 3 super. When you go for it, you gotta go big. Can they keep on him? Takes the opponent out of the air. This is a chance to dictate the pace. Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Both fighters planning something? Still slugging it out at this range. Sandblast! We're at a standstill, but we may see an eruption soon. Drive rush to keep it going. Goes for the rush. Barely blocks the jump. All in with a rush. Burnout activates. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first?
¡Puta madre, qué lechero!
Somehow
Joder.
manages to block the jump in. This
Puta madre, no se regala. No se regala.
brings it home.
No se regala, joder.
Right
La
back
8.
into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Blossom. Projectile to try and change the situation. The impact gets blocked. Drive impact is blocked, but takes a lot out of the drive gauge to apply some pressure. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range.
Es el puto que creo este juego, concha su madre.
Adds a little super juice into this combo.
Puta, debería ser un torneo.
Throws a fire KO.
Debería ser un torneo de puro CPU, weón.
May have taken the first round, but you can be sure that there will be adjustments on both sides. Overdrive. What'll happen this round? Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Keeping them in the corner will only
Puta, ahora
cause
la
more
inteligencia
damage.
artificial es más poderosa que
Player
antes,
2
concha su madre.
has a slight life lead that they may sit on.
Ni te
There's still a
quentás.
lot of fighting to be had.
Tiene un
It's
nivel
anyone's
así, weón.
match. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Can they convert this punish counter opportunity into something? Takes a trip.
Una pelea nomás te pido luz.
Relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Definitely
Como
answers the
sale,
air attack.
WhatsApp.
The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Goes for a drive rush. They're looking to keep on the offensive for as long as possible. Backs away. Not about that BFF life right now. Still slugging it out at this range. Projectile to try and change the situation. Trying to read each other here. Wrong critical. What's gonna happen?
No,
Player 1 has a
no se regaló.
Player 2 is
Se regala.
match point. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Blossom! Checks them with the projectile. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Player 2 springs forward with
Está
a
por
drive.
abajo, me estoy cubriendo.
It's time to go in. The Pale Rider snatches them. They're looking to end things right here. Ugh. Going in. Drive rush to keep it going. Jumps up. Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge. A quick breather. Betting it all on the drive rush. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Barely blocks the jump in.
Concha su-
Experiencing burnout.
Mierda, weón.
Decisive combo. Player 2 brings
No me deja
it
ni
home.
mover, weón.
Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Checks with a medium kick. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Blocks the impact, but they're still pushed back. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. Maintains composure and pushes out.
No, gatita, no.
Okay, both fighters have taken a long step back.
Ay. Acá. A ver.
They're both looking to reassess the fight. The fighters take a step back to reassess. Time for a new game plan. Will the drive parry here open things up for them? The properties that attacks get from a drive rush make them a great tool for creating chances like that.
De nuevo. A ver,
They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Is the fireball part of their corner game? Player one can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. This is the range where
¡Ah! ¡Le ganó una pelea!
player one
¡Sí! Predator, cumple tu promesa.
starts the round off with a projectile to assess the situation. Overdrive. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Parries the projectile. Now what's the follow-up? Saw the projectile easily. They'll want to be careful of positioning here while on the lookout for more projectiles. The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. Tries to keep springs forward with the drive rush. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Get fires on! Player 1 is winning with the greatest of ease. Checks with a medium. Who's going to start things off? Takes the chance to hurt him. Will that parry change the momentum?
¡Ah, la mierda!
The level 3 super, looking to make them feel it.
Yo, you good?
Now, can they finish the job? Neither of them willing to back off here. Ooh, lands a rising uppercut. Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Both fighters planning something? Gets a risky puff in. Awesome. This is the time to use fireball. Sets up with the jump in.
¡Le gané! ¡Le gané! ¡Cumple, cumple!
Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Nivel 8, 3 rounds, ¿ah? Pe. Ya sé cómo juega este cabrón. Le gané, le gané. ¡Ra! ¡Ra! Vale, gané, weón. La cosa es adaptarse al juego. La cosa es adaptarse al juego, tener su maña. Yo creo que después de puta, van a pasar años y la gente, puta, nivel. Dirán, el nivel 8 de Street Fighter 6 era recontra difícil. No sé si usted le ha pasado en modo Survivor. Eran 3. No, lo que quieras. 10 estrellas, 2 estrellas. Sí, no le salta. No, no sé si a usted le ha pasado cuando jugaba en modo Survivor en el Street Fighter 5. Nivel 100, donde aparecía el último personaje. Puta, era difícil, ¿no? Era difícil. Yo lo jugaba cuando sacaba los personajes para sacar Fig Money. Puta, hasta el nivel 50, el 30 nomás. 50 máximo. Después ibas al nivel Ultra Hard, creo que era. De Street Fighter 5. Y pucha madre, te cae la mierda, ¿no? Y ahí pues, te perdías, pues, ¿no? Tenías que comenzar de nuevo, hacer modo ranking. A ver, si lo juego arriba, a ver. ¿Qué no son? No, a ver, arriba. Aquí está el arriba. Final round. Ahorita lo que estoy haciendo es testear. O sea, estoy testeando qué tal corre el stream para el Street Fighter, pues, ¿no? Porque el sábado, muchachos, tenemos torneo Open Beta el día sábado a las 6 p.m. que estaré casteando con un Grot aquí en The Fighting Game Show. Vamos a estar aquí. Hasta ahorita hay casi 12 participantes para probar el Open Beta. Vamos a ver quién será el primer ganador de beta abierta de este Fighter, ¿no? Porque ya la siguiente mes, no, el 2 de junio sale el juego oficial. ¿Está?
Next up, stage selection. Our fighters will want to pick the appropriate character for this match.
No se me saca la mierda. Nivel 8. Gracias por las estrellas Predator. Gracias por el apoyo. Sí, gracias por las 300 estrellas Predator. Oh, no sale el mensaje. ¿Qué habrá pasado? Gracias por las 300 estrellas Predator. Es 1%. Gracias, Predator. Gracias por las estrellas Predator. Nivel 8.
And they've gone for the same character. Neither
Sí, sí, pero no sale. Qué raro, conchísima. Esta huevada no sé qué pasa, man. Extremo.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Tries to bait him with the projectile.
Nivel 8.
Definitely shuts out the jumper. Spends a little gauge here to go on the offensive. The combo's there. Decent damage. What's next? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Taking stock. Neither of them willing to back off here. Surprises them with a drive rush. Takes the chance to hurt him. Long low attack hits. Checks him with a projectile.
Puta, me leyó. ¡Uy! Me leyó la mente el cabrón.
What a finish. Great lead in the life gauge there. Player 2 will be able
No
to
salió el mensaje, puta madre.
with the first round in the bag. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Lays on the pressure with the projectile. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Taking stock. Shoots off a fireball up close. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Holds out with the block. Baits out the attack and gets the punish KO. Player 1 is making this look so
Sí, creo que sí, ¿ah? Sí, tienes razón.
Gets a risky buff in. Checks him with the projectile. Nails the anti-air. This fight is super art. How is this gonna work out for them? The big flex. Broken jaw. Shin Shoryuken. Buffs up. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Knockdown and player 2 will look to apply pressure, but springs forward with the drive rush. We have super art on deck. There's still a chance to turn this around. Jump finishes it with
No le debo saltar, ¿ah?
Player 2
No le debo saltar.
hard-fought victory there.
Vale.
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Big counter. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Not letting that go. Next up, That tech's what you get when both sides go in on the throw. With the live gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. All right, what's coming up next? Nice. Sees the combo through and takes the round.
I know.
Player 2 may have taken the first round,
Dude, no le
but you
vas-
can be sure that there will be adjustments on both sides. Goes for the jump in to start the round. How will this round turn out?
Sí, pues así está la cosa.
Goes with the projectile to pressure the opponent. Throwing on even more pressure with the fireballs. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Knockdown. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? And a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. Player 2 must be feeling good after that experiencing burnout. Using the super can open up huge chances for you. What'll happen here? Player 2 needs to hold up. They kept a close eye on the skies and it paid off. Good reactions there. Player 1 is making this look so easy. Roughing up the body. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Risky decision, but let's see how this plays out. Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drive returns. They're backed up into the corner. Burnout activates.
Se la saben todas,
Player
¿ah?
1 in dire straits with burnout. Drops him hard. Dashes up. Still slugging it out at this range. Throws a fireball. Low heavy, but no go. Both side connects with the throw. Driver breaks it. And charges up the flat back. Combo finishes it. Player 2 survived that tense mirror match.
Pero este es el beta. O sea, no se va por... Oye, lo raro es que no sale, pero déjame ver, ¿ah? Toque, no se vaya, no se vaya. Lo raro es que no puedo... No, pero no se vaya, no se vaya. No creo, ¿ah? Lo que pasa es que no se puede jugar. En el torneo, mira, Predator, en el torneo que va a haber el sábado, ahí vamos a ver pues qué pasa. Iba a venir el día sábado a mi casa, pero tuve que salir, pues no, iba a dar ese reto. No sé qué hará pasar con mi cuenta. Claro, tiene que venir. No, mañana va a haber reto. Mañana va a haber reto entre nuestro amigo el chamo Black Nightmare contra Yoga Willy. Y la pelea de fondo será entre nuestro amigo de Ecuador. DJ de Ecuador contra Sin Reaction. Albert también. Me da un toque, muchachos. Voy a cerrar y voy a volver a abrir. No se vayan, ahorita vengo ya.